If you don't have access to a tennis court, no problem. Today's video is going to make you a better tennis player even without a tennis court. The video is going to emphasize forehand and backhand topspin ground strokes. We're going to go over some core movement patterns of singles play. Should probably take you in total about 30 to 45 minutes. Some of the exercises you can do in any space. Some you're going to need a little bit more space. Maybe a backyard or even just a driveway will do. First, I want you to go over a YouTube video. I'm going to either link down in the description or I would have sent you along with this video. And that's your first assignment. Watch the YouTube video and then we'll move on to reviewing the forehand and backhand ground strokes. You ready? Okay, we're going to start by just reviewing the forehand and backhand ground strokes. I'm going to do a one-handed backhand as well as a two-handed backhand, so you can skip ahead or start with the one that you are using. We're going to go over a few checkpoints and a couple principles. Go ahead, pick your racket up and do it a couple times with me, and then when you stop the video, I want you to go through your forehand and backhand ground stroke for at least 2 minutes. Do each stroke at least 10 to 15 times, thinking about the principles that we just went over. Okay, so starting in the ready position, so my racket's slightly tilted forward, my arms are up off my body. I have an Eastern forehand grip. That's kind of where the knuckle and the bottom palm pad are on the number 3 side of the racket, or just over there. You could be over here on number 4, semi-Western, but I recommend you wait on 3 so you have more options. So again, racket centered, slightly tilted forward. Elbows are up off the body. I want to always do a split step today when we shadow swing. I'm on the second floor, so just like you should be, I got to cushion myself so I can have that rebound effect to prepare early. So I'm going to split step, and then my right foot's going to come out. And I'm just going to prepare with a unit turn. Okay, so the ready position is very similar to the turn. Okay, I'm hitting with a semi-open stance. My shoulders are turned slightly more than my hips. Okay, so that's the unit turn. Okay, now my racket's going to fall down on the inside close to my body. My racket strings are tilted down. My arm is slightly bent. My left arm stays here. Now my racket and body are going to lift together. My racket's got to be tilted down here so that it's vertical here or nearly vertical with the least amount of adjustment. So at contact now, all my weight is shifted to my straight front leg. You can see I'm up on my back toe. My left arm's out in front. My eyes are down at contact. Now I'm going to continue tracking out to the target a little longer, and then I'm going to catch my racket up high. Okay, really make sure in here you're leading in to the top of the ball with your racket closed. That video you watched before this on creating spin is really, in my opinion, one of the most important things to understand on the ground stroke, is that friction makes the ball go up, not the angle of the racket face. Learn to generate friction, and you're going to be able to hit a very hard ball, which is a core of tennis. Okay, so ready position, split, step out, in the inside, arm bent, racket tilted down, contact, track out. Let's do it one more time without stopping. Split, step out. I'm going to swing in the shape of a Ferris wheel. Okay, split, step out. And I'm going to learn to use friction to create the upward trajectory of the ball. Okay, backhand ground stroke is going to look very similar as far as the principles and the swing shape. Starting with a one-handed backhand, my grip changes. So from my ready position, if I just straighten my right arm, and I let the grip change in my hand, it's going to automatically turn to the number 1 bevel. So my base knuckle of my index finger and my bottom palm pad, notice not both knuckles, but this knuckle to my palm pad are on the top of the racket, number 1. That's for a one-handed backhand. My left hand is up on the throat of the racket. Split, step, turn, change the grip. My arm goes fairly straight. Same swing from here. It's going to go down below the ball and closed. Now on the one-hander, this is where your arms separate. My left arm's going to go back as my shoulder lifts up to contact. Again, leading in with that vertical, the top edge of the racket into contact. Now tracking out and up over your head. Racket making an archway that you could walk under. So again, from the ready position, split, step, turn, change your grip, swing in the shape of a Ferris wheel, split, step out, change your grip. Learn to use friction to make the ball to go up. All right, now two-handed backhand, same thing, except the grip's not going to be quite as far. I'm just on the number 2 bevel, which is continental. My left hand's on the top, same as a forehand on the right side. So I'll split, step, turn. From here, same thing, just both hands stay on the racket. I'm going to get below the ball and closed. That means racket tilted down, lifting up and out, tracking out and up over your head. One more time, waiting on a forehand grip, split, step, turn, change my grip to number 2 on the inside, contact, track out and up. Okay, that's a lot of information if you haven't been through it already, so if you want, go back and start this video over again and do it with me a couple more times if you want. But after that, go ahead and stop the video and again, take 5 minutes and go through this forehand and backhand shadow swing on your own. That's probably going to take, if you go through each stroke slowly or quickly, you know, maybe 10, 15, even 20 times each stroke, and then move on to the next exercise. Okay, as you can see for this next exercise, you're going to need a little bit of space, a driveway, a yard, anything will do where you just have, you know, maybe 30, 40 feet spread out to where you can do the drill, the exercise. And the exercise it's going to require a little imagination, which if you're passionate about tennis, you're probably already doing. Laying up at night thinking about playing Serena Williams or Rafael Nadal and how you're going to play the points to beat them. So you want to put yourself on a tennis court and pretend you're really playing tennis. So right now I would be standing at the baseline, and what we're going to go over is kind of the core movement pattern of singles. This is at the baseline, it's your first line of defense, it's where everything starts. And what we want to do is we want to shadow swing ground strokes dynamically from the middle, and we want to focus on a couple things. So when we go out and hit, say a neutral or defensive ground stroke, you're going to run out, this foot's going to land, I'm going to hit with a semi-open stance, and I'm almost always, or much of the time, going to try to generate a powerful, deep cross-court ball. So you want to visualize the ball going, boom, get out there quickly, arrive to the ball early, take a nice good swing and produce a deep cross-court ground stroke. But then after you hit it, try to get back as fast as possible. So a backhand ground stroke, out wide, lift it deep cross-court, then recover back as fast as possible. So what we're going to do is we're going to do that 4 times in a row with lots of intensity, recovering back. Ready? Watch. Out, hit, recover back. Backhand, out, hit, recover back and up as quick as you can. 2 more times. Hit, recover back, out, hit, recover back. Okay, so your assignment is to do that in short bursts, 4 at a time, then stop, take a 15-second break. Do that 10 times and you will have completed this exercise. Okay, to keep our heart rate up, we're going to finish with one quick plyometric drill / footwork drill. You're going to jump over your racket handle 16 times, and then you're going to do 16 toe touches on the tennis ball. So watch out, I'm going to stay pretty close to the handle. I'm going to keep my feet close together. They're going to leave the ground at the same time, 16 times into 16 toe touches. When I do my toe touches, look how I actually touch the ball and try to keep my weight on my foot that's on the ground and control the ball. So like this, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 13, 14, 15, 16. Now toe touches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, that's the exercise. I want you to do that a total of 5 times and you have completed today's activities.